Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Now, can they get him away?
Fires it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Doué. Can he spark a counter here? That's good vision.
There's no Haaland! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Doku. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Now it's Mbappe.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
That comes as a mighty relief. Ake. Now it's Rangers.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Showing good feet. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Colomouani. France are looking to break at pace. Doué.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kolomuani.
Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Hernandez providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Doué. Spread out to the left. Hernandez crosses. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Shifted it to the flank. Looking to play him in. Haaland. Ake. And he lines up a cross. That is a brilliant interception. Saliba. Not the most accurate pass. Doué.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Defending was strong and firm. Looking for options for movement. Haaland has it out wide and in space. Ah, he's given it away. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he was quick to react. And this is Marmoush. That's really well manoeuvred.
And it's Fofana.
Fofana stood his ground strongly. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Played out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. France with the corner, there first. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marmoush. Hernandez. And it's Fofana. Mbappe. Hernandez. The referee's awarded a free kick. Doué in acres of space out wide. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kolomuani. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Hernandez has it in a wide position. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
they can spring out of defence. Koundé gathers from the goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That tackle was certainly... Can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Doué. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Hernandez. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And a chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Matheus Nunes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Spread it left. Now it's Reinders. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, this looks sharp. Doué. France do have a chance to counter here.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And they win it back again. Doku, who's set up 1 goal so far. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 47. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zaire Emery. Now it's Olise. Great ball, and he's in here. He's cut it out.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Cherki. That'll be a throw. 75 minutes played. And it's Kovacic. Matheus Nunes. It'll be a throw-in.
played in deep. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Koundé knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Haaland! They've got to be quick to recover this. France have the chance to go the other way. It's a good ball out wide. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Kovacic. Zaire Emery. And here's Haaland, spread out to the left. Savinho gets into some space. Koundé wins the duel this time. Ake. And this is Kovacic. And it's Rodri. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And they can counter here. Hernandez, and he stands tall, impenetrable. And he's being shifted off it. Rodri. Cherki. Kovacic looking to get on the end of this. He's found the way through. Camavinga. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Grazie della collaborazione.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
giochi si incontrano.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. And as you can see, we've already started here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. There's a sharp little ball here. Played back in. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Oh, what has happened here? Shot. Mbappe! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Rabiot. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Dembele's delivery. Well, there's the clearance.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He was under real pressure there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Upamecano gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Rodri. Oh, shoot! And Marmouche! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Forward it goes. Now it's Fofana. Mbappe. Fofana. Oh, just skips. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
A case now of complete control. Not the most accurate pass. Doku going full tilt down the left. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Reinders. Reinders charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Marmouche! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rabiot. Marmouche. Oh, easy pickings there. Rabiot. Now, what about a counter-attack? Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Passing nice and neat. Swings it, up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Cleared without complication. Now it's Haaland. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Dembele has found the net here, of course. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Upamecano. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il
underway again.
numero 47.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And this is Dembele. Played in. It's out for a goal kick. Rodri. Now he's off and running. No, again there's no way through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
France looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. Crosses it in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice. Foden! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Played out towards the right wing. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Rabiot. That's good play.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Mbappe takes a shot! Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ake. And it's Bernardo Silva.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Has a shot! He would have been quick to recover this.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland. Rabiot.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fofana. Now it's Thuram. And here's Rabiot. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Dembele having a look.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Dembele has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
That's travelling a long way.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Quick look, then plays it in. He's gone for goal!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Nunez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 82, il numero 8.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Attenzione, un cambio.
Kovacic.
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Saliba, Koundé, Camavinga. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kovacic. And this is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva
Tries to play it through.
nicely weighted ball.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Haaland.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. Great vision.
Conte. Looking tidy in possession here.
4 minuti di recupero.
And a chance! That's another chance! And yes, it's there!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France are having a ball here. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that's the keeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe. France looking to pass their way through.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Marmouche. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Marmouche! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Marmouche clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Upamecano gets good distance on it. And he skips past his man. It's a promising position, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide. Dembele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fofana is on his own. And a chance! Ruben Dias gets it clear. Marmouche. And here's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Koundé. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a quick one. This looks promising. It's a good-looking delivery. And that should get the job done. Marmouche. Now it's Reinders. And this is Dembele. Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear. Marmouche. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it out wide. Foden. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Thuram. That is good alertness. Foden. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe. Great vision. Upamecano. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Thuram. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just a whisker away. Nouri. And it's Rodri. Marmouche. Kovacic. It's Kovacic! And he comes up trumps again.
Kovacic really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Well read, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fofana. Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. And now the breakaway. And that was nowhere near his best. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And he's in and the shot! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Marmouche really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Reinders plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ruben Dias gathers from the goal kick. Haaland is onto this. Fofana. Barcola.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Now can he find a finish? Ruben Dias tries to clear.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely, now then. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared without hesitation. France are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Fofana. And it's Hernandez. Marmouche. And they win it back again. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Reinders gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Spread it left. Fofana has created one goal already. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8, Kovacic. Numero 47, numero 4.
It's Hernandez.
Numero 27.
Hernandez crosses.
Lasciano il campo.
Keeper has taken
Il numero
decisive
20,
action.
Il numero 10.
France
Il numero
clearly have been
14,
instructed to
il
kill this
numero
off.
82.
Offence is the best
Attenzione,
form of defence.
sostituzione.
And he plays one through. Look at the chance! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he cuts out the supply. Rodri puts his foot on the gas. Has a look and plays it forward. And the through ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! And he thumps it clear. Quality ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Mbappe.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3.
Now it's Haaland.
Referee's given a throw. Nouri. Looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's gone loose.
And it's Gonzalez.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome...